Descendants of the ruling class of Clark-Orand, the Shades of the Black-Spine Mountains in Far Nagaroth were exiled from their seat of power millennia ago, forced into a brutal existence where they carved out a new life for themselves in the bleak, desolate wastelands of the far north. Their lives are vicious, even by the harsh standards of the Dark Elves. Every day, a battle for survival with the hydras and manticores of the mountains. Every night, a gauntlet of drum-driven king sacrifice and death dueling where only the cunning and strong survive. In the aftermath of Uberstrike, Coryllian's dreams were a jumbled cacophony, but in rare moments of clarity, her most lucid visions spoke of an ancestor who bore the exiled blood of the Tower of Doom. Through the mists of memory, a cruel voice spoke, urging her to reclaim the glory of her forebears. It was the voice of Cain, the Lord of Murder, who cried out for the Azrai to drown the world in a tide of blood. And I know, one step closer. Coryllian's body count continues to rise, but now she counts in glory, not in penance, for the horrors she witnessed in the Eternal Wood so many moons ago. Her exile from Athel Loren reflects what the Atari endured, so Coryllian takes the mantle of the Shade, treading an assassin's path built on stealth and mobility, her deadly blade slipping silently between the ribs of her enemies. As a Shade, Coryllian channels the murderous prowess of her Dark Elf cousins, passively receiving 50% additional damage when attacking enemies from behind, and she can instantly slay any foe, up to and including Chaos Warriors, with a critical hit backstab. This encourages the player to seek out opportunities for flanking hordes, and can synergize exceptionally well with the Dwarf Ironbreaker class, as that ultimate will force aggro of anyone in range, allowing the elf to slip in behind and make a bloody offering worthy of her Dark Lord. Her ultimate career ability is called Infiltrate, as Coryllian becomes undetectable and can phase through enemies for 10 seconds. Her first attack that lands on a living target will break invis, but deals additional damage from behind. You can still take stray hits while under the effects, however, so be wary of your positioning, especially around hordes and bosses. Focused around pure DPS, the Shade class in Vermintide 2 allows the elf to assassinate high-value targets, absolutely butcher mini-bosses, and wriggle out of any deadly situation. But it does require good teamwork and communication to maximize her potential. Without allies consistently taking enemy aggro, many benefits of the Atari are wasted. It's a high skill cap career, because positioning is so incredibly important. New and even veteran players may find themselves using Infiltrate to flank a horde, only to find themselves completely isolated from their team, easy pickings for the ferocious AI spawn director, and higher numbers of special Skaven and Chaos Sorcerers in Vermintide 2. And with a long cooldown ultimate, Infiltrate must be used sparingly, or the player can find themselves without an escape mechanism when they need it the most. Still, the benefits of the Shade can far outweigh the negatives, provided that Coryllian focuses on overlapping DPS and working in conjunction with teammates, rather than playing like a one-elf army. When an opening arises, good players will capitalize on the opportunity to dish out absurd backstab damage with a glorious sacrifice to Cain. Her weapon choices are what we've come to expect from Vermintide 1, with a few entertaining additions. Dual daggers, glaives, sword and dagger combinations, the Hagbane Swiftbow, and Longbow all make their return, while the Longbow specifically has been powered up significantly compared to the first game. The addition of range crits has made it a formidable special sniper, but the Repeater Crossbow is a new addition with a single bolt fire mode and a 3-bolt burst ideal for chunking health off bosses or bringing down a high HP target. The Spear is currently the elf's strongest weapon, with huge mobility on its charge attack that will likely be nerfed soon, big range, and a large amount of block stamina and sustain with good damage. The Shade skill tree is all about amplifying mobility and damage output. At level 5, you can choose between increasing stamina regeneration, attack speed, or dodge distance, and Akardi's Bounty will increase your power by 25% when the party has at least one Grimoire in their possession. And Aerith Kiel's Herald increases Murderous Prowess backstab damage from 50 to 100%. At level 25, you can make Infiltrate last 50% longer, and Shadowhunter allows you to fire your ranged weapons without breaking invisibility. Able to outflank enemies and carve through hordes and high-value targets from behind, the Shade offers a unique playstyle built on stealth and positioning, with raw damage output that few characters can match. Though Coryllian may have let Cain's bloodlust enter her heart and become a dark specter for it, In these evil times, perhaps it is best to fight fire with fire, murder with murder, and the bloody-handed god will surely see her to glory, provided she keeps the bodies piling up. As a Shade, that shouldn't be much of a problem. Hope you guys enjoyed this look at the Shade class for Kerillian. Be sure to stick around as we delve deeper into the skill trees and mechanics of Vermintide 2. Thanks for watching. Indie Pride, signing out for now.